Welcome back to a very special Why I Drive. This is a car that I've grown up seeing on Instagram and wanted to meet the owner for over a decade, and finally we are getting to see this car, but not just anywhere. We're in Banff, my backyard, and we're gonna find out why he drives it, why he decided to modify it in a Japanese style with work wheels and Team Anija stickers on it, and of course, just enjoy the beautiful view as we find out what it's like to own one of these. Let's go. So right here is the owner of this incredible car. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, I'm Ryan. Welcome to Large Season in beautiful Banff, Alberta, and this is my 1998 Ferrari 355.
Now I gotta ask, why do you drive this car?
I drive this car because I love to drive. I love everything about it. I love the way it looks, I love the way it sounds, I love the way it makes you nauseous when you're at a stoplight and the exhaust comes into the cabin. I love how it challenges me to basically modify it and build it. I love how it's different. I love how it's not like every other, no offense, YouTuber Huracan out there.
Yeah.
I just love how it's unique.
Yeah, you kind of remind me of like a Canadian Vintra.
Just a very poor Canadian Vintra.
But you've modified it in a Japanese style. Can you walk me through what you've done to it?
Absolutely. So my background has always been MR2s, being kind of a Japanese JDM tuner. I wanted to do something to an Italian car that nobody had really ever done before. Bought this car in 2013, sort of before the whole Liberty Walk and everything that was going on with Ferraris was happening. Just slowly started to amass parts and put it all together. So you're going to see M Technologia front lip, Japanese company there, Rise Japan canards. Shout out to Mike at Alpine Auto Works for helping me get those. Challenge front bumper. So this is all carbon Kevlar. It's impossible to tell because it's painted.
Wow.
But it's a lot lighter. For those Ferrari owners out there, if you ever take off your front bumper, it's almost a two-person job.
Oh my
the
gosh.
OEM bumpers on these, Testarossas, any of those cars, super, super heavy. So this shaved off a huge amount of weight. Challenge front tow hook. Euro clear corners. The North American cars came with orange ones. These are the Euro clears.
Wow.
We work our way around the car. You've got work Meister S1Rs that I'm pretty proud of just because I spec'd them out myself, kind of eyeballed everything and figured these would fit, and
They did.
look good. Yeah, they're not too flush, so the car still is drivable and trackable. Buy it Japan rotors. We've got Group M stainless steel lines tucked away in there. There's a bunch
Wow.
of Japanese parts that you can't see, but yeah, working our way to the back of the car. Challenge rear wing. We've got the M Technologia kind of rear mesh grille, the M Technologia exhaust protectors or bumper protectors with the rear diffusers underneath, and the carbon diff cover kind of below that. That's hard to see.
You've got the plate, Outrun, and a Sega sticker on there.
So for those younger viewers, Outrun is a arcade game that was introduced by Sega. Now don't fact check me because I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was introduced by Sega. It had a kind of a convertible Testarossa looking car in the video game, so technically not a 355, but I love finding personalized plates or creating personalized plates that give some character to the car. And that word kind of nameplate just came to mind and added it to this car, and I think it really suits it.
Speaking of the inside of the car, what else have you done to the interior?
So interior, I wanted to keep it sort of clean and timeless. I didn't want to go over the top. You've got Recaro pole position leather seats, Zabelt harnesses. They're a 4-point, so just a little bit more usable on the street. Custom harness bar built by Rob at Tucked Up in Edmonton. Shout out to Jeeves at Racing History. Every car owner should have one of these. It's a steering wheel protector. It is protecting my unobtainium Ferrari Challenge steering wheel, which obviously I don't want it to wear out. So again, thanks Jeeves for making that happen.
But you don't drive it like that, do you?
I don't drive it like that.
Okay.
No, I do not. So I wear these gloves, TJ. Again, I nerd out a little bit and wear these Narita Dogfight Zabelt gloves that they released once upon a time. You'll see a little F50 shift knob in there.
Oh my gosh, how on earth did you find that?
Again, just scouring the internet. Just got lucky and it came up, and you know, nobody had bought it, and just bought it and it fit. So,
That's so cool.
yeah, you know, I would love to have one of those cars one day, but for now a shift knob will do.
Yeah. And now speaking of Japanese mods, Anija. What is the story behind that sticker?
So it's a good question. Anija is a group of exotic car modifiers out of Japan. They focus mainly on sort of 90s to mid 2000 Ferraris and Lamborghinis. Their stuff's pretty over the top. Search them up on YouTube. You're going to see a lot of crystals. You're going to see a lot of underglow. You're going to see a lot of bright pants and shirts. But it's basically a Japanese car club that just modifies Italian exotics.
So are you a member of it, or did you put the sticker on to sort of pay tribute?
I don't know if I'd consider myself a member. I did reach out to them for this sticker, and they were kind enough to send it to me after I showed them the car. So again, thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. But yeah, I'm officially not a member. If there's any other Italian exotic owners here in Alberta that have modified cars, then we can do a little chapter here in Alberta.
That would be so cool. When you bought this car, was it stock? Was it anything done to it?
It was 100% stock.
Okay.
100% stock. So I bought it from the original owner who imported it out of Southern California. It had some 90s deep dish 5-spoke wheels on it, but other than that, it was completely stock. So, you know, I started with the easy to find parts. So in the engine, it's, you know, fab speed headers, Capristo test pipe, 2B exhaust, Capristo bypass valve, you know, the typical stuff that 355 owners will put on their car. And then again, as I got to know the car a little bit better and got to know what was technically available for parts, then I started to kind of go outside the box a bit.
Wow. And you told me a cool story about what you found in the trunk when you bought it.
You know, when I bought it, I didn't really get a chance to drive it or really look at it up close. I sort of just bought it with pictures, had it PPI'd in Toronto, but got the car home, popped the front trunk, and there's this old Goodyear hat in there. And it was like a Goodyear Formula One hat. It had the signature on the brim. Took me some time to figure out who had actually signed it, but figured out it was Michael Schumacher. So I don't know the whole, I'd love to figure out the story. I don't know if the owner maybe took this to the Grand Prix in Montreal and had a hat signed and threw it in the car and forgot about it, or exactly what happened. But yeah, kind of a cool piece of memorabilia that came with the car.
That's insanely cool. Oh my gosh. Now, what's it like to drive this car? I've heard people say that the 355 might be the pinnacle of Ferrari.
It may be. It may very well be. It's very, very responsive. So for you, like AE86 or Type R owners out there, this is sort of like the Italian AE86 or Italian Type R. So it's very, very fast revving. There's a ton of feedback in the steering wheel. It's very direct handling. I mean, now it handles a little bit different.
Yeah.
But it kind of reminds me of just a faster, louder AE86.
Yeah.
That's really what it reminds me of.
What's your favorite car you've ever owned?
Probably my MR2.
Yeah.
So I still have that car, bought it in 1997, you know, built it, modified it, crashed it, built it, modified it, still have it. The engine's getting rebuilt on it right now, so it'll be back in the spring of next year. Wow. So maybe we can do a feature on that, TJ. We'll see.
That would be awesome. And yeah, it's kind of cool because it's like a baby version of this car. Same color, right? Same kind of wheels, same everything.
Exactly. There's actually a little bit of an internet joke going around about this car that this is actually not a 355, that it's an MR2. So if you ever look at some of the posts about this car, you'll see people say, hey, nice MR2 body kit. Some are actually being serious because they think it is an MR2. Others are just joking around.
Well, we can definitely tell that this is a real 355. Can we pop the engine bay just before we take it for a ride?
Yeah. Let's just get that up.
I love what you've done with this car.
Well, thank you.
It's so cool to see a personalized car. That most people nowadays, the values have gone up triple since the last decade that you bought it.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't touch them anymore.
They won't, and it's a shame because a car should be used, it should be enjoyed, it should be customized. But yeah, here's the engine bay. So M Technologia side carbon panels here, carbon air box.
That's so sick.
It's hard to see the exhaust and the test pipes and everything down there, but it's all kind of down in there somewhere.
Yeah. Well, what an incredible car. Do you mind if we get a start up and take it for a ride?
Absolutely, let's do it.
I cannot wait to hear this thing. So now we are in the 355. Oh my gosh.
That sound, eh? That sound.
And the interior and the shifter, the gloves, I love it all.
It's very 90s Italian. Look at this guy.
Yeah, the views too. I mean, oh my gosh. Wow.
Doesn't get much better than this. We're pretty lucky to have these roads in our backyard, eh, TJ?
Yeah. It's so cool to be able to live. You know, people ask, why do you live in Calgary?
I love Calgary. I love how close it is to the mountains. I love how it's got an international airport, so you can go everywhere. I love how it's technically not really busy for a major city.
Yeah.
We're just so lucky to be from that city.
Yeah, and it makes it cool when you've got other cool cars here, you know? Like, this is so insane. Now, in terms of owning this car, obviously there's not a Ferrari dealer in Red Deer. What is it like to maintain it? Do you do the work yourself?
I do some of it myself. When it comes to things like the major service, a really good friend of mine named Kellen, who owns Das Auto, does the major service for me. You know, the normal everyday maintenance though, a lot of the troubleshooting when things do fail, that's all me.
Wow. So has it been difficult over the last decade to drive and run this car?
I would say difficult. You just can't be in a rush. You can't rush things. You can't hurry to get something fixed. A lot of stuff is trial and error. Ferrari Chat is still a very, very active forums. I know forums have started to disappear over the years, but Ferrari Chat's a great resource. So if you're thinking about getting into one of these cars, become a member of that forum. There's so many helpful members on there that help keep these cars on the road.
Yeah. So in terms of buying one, what should you look out for?
You know, just look for basically the obvious. You know, look for how the car idles. Look for how the car, you know, smokes. Look to see if the car smokes. Look for leaks. Look for any of those obvious signs. You know, people always say service history, service history, service history, but really, who cares about an oil change 20 years ago? To me, it's all the immediate stuff.
Driving this car, does it get a lot of attention?
It gets too much attention. So you have to be in one of those good moods where you go out, you know, and you're okay to kind of chat with everybody and not in a rush. With a Ferrari, you can, as weird as it sounds, you can never be in a hurry.
Really?
Right? Never be in a hurry, because, you know, you just want to enjoy it. You want to take your time. You want to talk to people. You network. This is how I met you. I mean, I met you through this car.
Yeah.
So it just, you know, it speaks volumes to what it's like to own one of these. It opens up the doors to meeting so many interesting people, and that's really what these cars are about. To me, you know, having the fastest car or the most expensive car, it doesn't matter. It's how does the car allow you to live? That's what's important.
Yeah. And what is the best experience you've had in this car?
Oh, that's a tough question. What is the best experience? I would say, you know, I had an opportunity to enter the Weekfest car show. That was a pretty cool experience to be able to take this down to Seattle, and that actually allowed me to meet Larry Chen.
Yeah.
And then he photographed this car for Super Street.
Wow.
So that was I guess I'd say that was a pretty cool and unique experience.
Yeah, you got the sticker right there,
the
right?
sticker there, yeah. You know, even though Super Street's not around anymore, I'm still repping it.
Out of 355s, this is probably the most famous in my opinion, because it's someone that's taken it and personalized it, which I love.
Yo, thanks TJ. Yeah, and it's pretty neat to, you know, go to a car meet somewhere and, you know, maybe not even have the car, but chit chat with people, and then they realize that, you know, I'm the owner of the car, and they're like, oh, of course I've seen the car. It is interesting to just see how small the world really is when you have cars like this.
Yeah. Now, going forwards, do you plan to keep this car the rest of your life? Do you have new plans for it?
You know, that's a good question. I think I'll keep it for a long time. I mean, what else do you replace it with? You know, the modern stuff just really doesn't excite me. I love that I can work on this car myself. I think if I ever do any changes, maybe just a little bit more carbon. So, you know, maybe some carbon door panels, a carbon tunnel here. But ultimately, yeah, just, you know, make sure it's maintained and make sure it's running well and just enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, let's hear it now.
We gotta watch out for wildlife on this road. But
Yeah, I know.
that pitch is just so nice, just how it makes noise.
love that.
Loves that, yeah. And that's very much like the Outrun arcade game. For those of you who played the arcade game, you hear the click, you hear the clack.
What a car. At turn of events, we finished the interview and he asked me if I want to drive it. So we're gonna drive it.
How's the clutch feel compared to any other car you've driven?
So far it's pretty good. It's just the pedals are
Yeah,
so
the
tight.
pedals are
I'm not used
tricky.
to that. I don't want to stall it. Alright. This is so cool.
Isn't it?
Oh my god.
It suits you.
You know, when I was a kid, my dream Ferrari was a 355 Challenge.
That's awesome. Hit the horn, you'll hear this like hilarious clown sound.
That is so crazy.
So Italian.
This is so sick. You get free rollers.
Oh, I know, that's right. This is like a car commercial.
Yeah. What a road to drive this
Yeah.
on too. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, never ever quit on dreams, and God loves you. See you in the next video.